Hello guys and welcome to another video. Right now I'm making a video just to have something bonus of today. Today's video I just thought it was like very basic and I actually have been enjoying doing the double uploads and you guys seem to enjoy the surprise video of today. So we're gonna do a little bit of arena right now because I'm actually doing this video to force myself to do arena because I know I have to do it, but I really don't want to. But I'll take the occasion to actually show you how I normally, think about the arena process and how I pick my teams. First, no, actually, I'll introduce my teams as we do the fights. But for example, for this first team, when every time there's a Basar, I will normally try to use the double idle shear setup because I used to use this one, but this one is quite long. It really does ensure every time the Basar hits me, it will push my ML Basar massively, and then I'll protect my units. Their units that get to go off, but it's very, very long. But nowadays, with this one, I actually get to have the same cutting effect, but with a cleave in there. And I also get the chance to do double soul burns and ignore the Lilias completely. And honestly, it's really nice. The only drawback for this is the fact that she is a water unit, and honestly, if she was a fire unit, you would have no issues against this. So, for example, if you have this type of setup, you can swap Luluka for a Tenebria, and it will work a lot better against, for example, Charles. Because when it comes down to Charles, it really is RNG, but it should still be okay because there's no revives on this team. All right, so this is a slow Basar. Actually, not that slow, but we with this comp we can afford to soul burn twice, and even if we don't push the Lilias, it's still not gonna matter. So none of them have the defense break now, and now we're just gonna have to push defense break and Blingo cleave. Sometimes Blingo cleave will not be enough to kill the Charles, and Charles will counter, and he will strip the Blingo. But most of the time it's fine because as long as the other units in the team die, Blingo doesn't struggle too much, and ML Basar always does very good as a support DPS. But right now we landed 0 defense breaks, which is basically worst case scenario for us because if we don't kill this Basar and if the Basar survives, it becomes very, very hard to win this one just because of the strip. So we need to do a lot of things here. We need to dodge the Charles, which will not happen. Okay, we actually dodged the Charles, but now we need to kill the Basar. Okay, we killed the MLK, so now we need to deal with the solo Basar. This will still push my ML Basar, which will allow me to S1 him, but it becomes kind of tough. Okay, now we go for the debuff phase, and now we attempt to, not stun, but yeah, actually to stun. We attempt to stun the Charles, but Charles no longer can do too much now that he's debuffed. But it's still a Charles. You can still deal pretty nut damage. There's no point doing this, just S1 the Charles. Once the Charles is dead, we're guaranteed the win. So it's all good. Ooh, Abyssal Crown is proccing now. Alright, that's basically that fight. Pretty sorted. Even without the defense breaks, Blingo can do a lot of damage. And that's pretty good. Alright, can we finish up? Yes, we can. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, I'm excited for the next team, just to how to approach it. Alright, here we go. The next team. The next team is very, very weak to Basar. But at the same time, I mean, honestly, that team that I just used basically works everywhere. But if I had to use a unit here, it would definitely be Basar. But you also want to be able to deal with provokes and the defense breaks from SSB. So ML Basar is also a very, very solid unit here. When it comes down to defense break, it's the same situation as before. As long as we land the defense break, we're just gonna do things. So because this team is actually optimal to use the same team, I'm actually gonna skip this and I'm gonna do the free refresh just to try to show you something where that comp would not do so well in. Okay, I guess the Mursa. All right. Against the Mursa, I normally don't like taking this team. I rather take the haste because my team is very weak to a mischance, and this team is very, very nice against that. And in this team I can actually swap out stuff, and honestly it works kind of the same way. The problem is still going to be the Basar, but haste here will actually do a little bit better, just because even if he misses on the Mersa, it deals a lot of damage. While meanwhile my Blingo is very focused on crit damage, meaning that when he misses, he actually deals 0 damage, which is really bad. So let's see here. Okay, we push no one back, which is kind of bad, but at the same time I think we have enough CR. And now we're just gonna have to kill the Basar. We do have, okay, I was gonna say we do have enough CR, but that 1% was enough for him to loop, even though we were actually ahead. So now we're gonna have to deal with a lot of crap. But I think we'll still be okay because ML Basar is gonna full heal everyone. I will have to sacrifice my my soul burn on Blingo. Actually, this is a lot tougher than that. I'm gonna try to stun the SSB. That's my only chance. Alright, we got this.
This is what the desert has taught
right.
me.
This is actually okay. Because actually it's not that okay, but it's fine. I still think we deal enough damage. We don't have an healable on us, and the heal here will be nice. So that's all I can do. I can do a defense break, and then boom, kill the SSB. This is gonna be tough because we did get silenced. So all we can do is try to strip this Mersa slowly. We just gave her the attack buff back, but it's fine. What's really good against Mercy is also Dizzy. Dizzy is very nice. All these debuffs are really bad for us. But we should be enough. It should be enough actually. But this AoE should be boosting my my thing. Right, I can soul burn definitely here. But my ML Basar is actually lower, so it's going to be a 50% chance to actually get things done. Let's go for him. Okay, they do go for me, which is kind of bad. But the Mercy is always going to be locked into my ML Haste, which will never die. The silence will be there until I actually can get a turn on, but it's fine. Okay, so he no longer has his stuff. And this is a dead Basar. And yeah, the ML Haste is really good against Mercy because guess what? Mercy is really easy to bait as a unit because it's a single target, and her AI is very abusable. But my ML Haste is not going to get a chance to move, I guess. Let's try to push them back, just to try to give some room for my ML Haste to actually shake off his speed buff. I mean speed debuff. Alright, there we go. So as you can see, this is slower, but it's a lot safer when it comes down to versing against the Mersa. And now we're set, because now we have tons of souls, we can do tons of things. Now it's the only issue is going to be Mersa, and I actually want my ML Haste to get a turn, but as I always try to showcase, I'm probably going to hit Mersa this time. Okay, I actually didn't, so it's fine. There we go, she's still alive. And now she's going to go off. Or am I gonna hit her? Okay, she's missing everything, which is nice, and now I actually get the chance to S3 just for style points, just so you see the animation, because honestly, we knew she was gonna die anyway. So against Mercies, I normally take ML Haste, just because not only does he do really well as a dark bait, but he actually does very well even if he misses, because he penetrates defense and scales off of HP and not crit chance or crit damage, meaning that the damage is still very stable. When we ranked up as well, which is kind of pointless. But still, okay, next one. What is a team that I can take into a next thing here? I kind of wanted to find a slower team, but I guess I'll just have to test my cut mechanics, maybe? Because actually this is pretty dangerous, but I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to use my Spez team against this comp. If this comp is faster than me, it's GG. Because if I get outsped, it's just GG. But it's also a very good team to take this comp into, just because the stuns from Leo are very worth. Hopefully we outspeed the Basar, but this is champion. A lot of Basars are faster, and yeah. All right, we do outspeed on my Spez team because the DPS needs no soul burn support. All we need is just land the stuns, win the game. That's it. That simple. We don't even need to focus the DPS units because the DPS units are slow and we're gonna loop them a lot. So let's see what Leo can do. Leo stunned 2 units, which are kind of useful, but they're not the best. But it's still fine because you'll see. If I got an RNL proc here, would be very nice, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it. Killing the Bazaar here would be a very nice choice, but without a stun, I don't think I can waste it. So I think I'm just gonna take the safer route, and I'm actually gonna take out the SSB. There we go. This is just safer. We're gonna get pushed back now, but the enemy is still slowed, which is actually pretty huge, and it will make a difference, and you'll see why. Oh, actually, we didn't slow the RB at all, but that's fine because Leo can still do a lot of things. When you soul burn with Leo, you do 1,000 things. Stun, no stun. All right, now I just gotta do is boost the guy, and then boom. See, if we wasted our S3 there, we wouldn't have gotten an easy kill here on the RB. But yeah, this is how you would normally deal with a slower comp. But honestly, landing the stun or the slow on ML Bazaar, on the Bazaar actually, would have been nice. As you can see, we're probably not going to kill him without attack buff. Oh, actually, we should have risked it. We had attack buffing, we could have killed him. I mean, he's level 50, but he could have been really, really tanky, so it's really hard to risk on the situations. But at least you get to see the team go off, I guess. Alright, the teams we have here, they're all kind of still not great, but I'm actually going to try to use the super triple healer comp here on this one, mostly because the triple healer comp here will have a massive effect, and there's not a lot of damage that we cannot control, and I'll explain that right now. So when it comes down to this fight, it's all about AoE. If we get hit by an AoE, it guarantees our massive jump. Look at my Novasaur, boom, he jumps really, really bad. And now all you gotta do is immunity buff, Athletica reset becomes nothing. And now all we gotta do is we save our S3 on G-Purgus to try to take away the FCC shield, because she's gonna get a shield on. Now we protect our squishy light units from Tenebria, and all they can target now is the tanky light units, which will not be very useful for him. They're gonna stack skill nullifier, which won't be very good. It will be kind of a nuisance, but not too bad. I can actually do this. I can actually just remove this, and it should still target my G-Purgus, because I don't think it heals that much. I think it's not gonna full heal. Okay, kind of full healed, which is not too good, because now it's gonna be RNG, but we still have the immunity, and we have the... Okay, I was worried about her, but now she's dead. Okay, I guess I shouldn't be worried about her. Oh, more dual attacks. Alright, this is not how the comp goes, okay guys? It's not how it goes. Like, what the hell? This would have been fine. We would have been fine here. But now we get another turn. I don't think I can kill the MLCan right away. So I'm just not going to go for him. I'm just going to full heal. I still have one more turn to get the stuff on. Okay, double stun, which now allows me to go ham on the MLCan. And that's basically it. I can still go for him. All the dual attacks are happening right now, which is not very normal. Okay, and now I go for him. And that's yet another GG. I kind of wanted to find a slower comp where I could take my Spaz team and properly use it, and I would try to tell you what type of comp is the best to take Spaz onto. But I don't think we get that lucky this time around. But maybe if I refresh again, maybe we can find another comp like that. But this is normally how I deal with Arena. I just normally pick teams that can easily beat it. But let's be real, I actually try to cleave all the time. So it's basically that. That bottom team, it's easy to get outsped because of the speed imprint from Vildred, which we can deal with fairly easily. I cannot actually. I can actually just show you. It's gonna be a repeat battle because of this one. Actually, I'm just gonna skip, just because it's really easy to beat that team. All right. Do I have any slow contenders here? Slower contenders. Not really. Let me refresh one more time. Slower contenders. I really want to find slower comps, but if there's a slower comp, there's a Lilias on there, and that's not good news. It's no bueno. Slower comps. This is a slower comp. Okay, this is fine. This is a slower comp and has no type advantage issues. All right, this is the perfect comp you would probably want to take Spez into, just because as long as you land the stuns, you just beat everyone and no one can actually move, which is actually pretty nice. So no matter what this enemy does, it's all going to depend on the stuns from Leo. If Leo stuns, they all lose. That's basically the deal. If Leo doesn't stun and survives the ML Ken, there's still a high chance to win. Actually, this guy doesn't have a lot of damage, this ML Ken, so it's not going to kill my Leo even if he doesn't stun. But they cannot resist anything now. There we go. So when you guarantee this amount of stuns, you're basically gonna win the match no matter what, because you're just gonna have some crazy things going. Just watch. Right. So that's one kill. Now we push again. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get the highest CR unit down. I would normally try to go for this. Actually, I think I can kill this. Maybe I can't and I'm gonna ruin this, but honestly, they're stunned, so it's fine. Yeah, I ruined it. Okay. It's still not going to do too much. We're still going to win. They can't really move. But I kind of wanted to show how it works when you kill the highest CR unit. But unfortunately, no. Oh, actually, it protected her. It's still fine. They're not going to do too much to us. I'm just... The MLCan is so slow that he's actually never going to take a turn. So I'm not even going to burn here. I'm going to push up. Burn this. We just looped. That was not RNL. We just looped them. And now it's really easy just because we just slowly go for her. She has Crimson Sweet Seed, which is kind of annoying. But actually she got immunity. So Spez is going to die no matter what. Even though the comp is going to get controlled, Spez is going to die. Okay, I will have to... She's going to revive someone. That's tough. I really did fuck that up, huh? I really wanted to kill that CR man to showcase the team. This was really easy. And now I think I'm just gonna lose. Like, straight up. I think she's just gonna one-shot my... Because she's so slow, right? I can still get a RNL proc, but it's unlikely. Okay, is she gonna revive? Who's she gonna revive? Okay, she's gonna revive... Actually, no one. Okay, GG then. That's what pays off to have an 11k HP Spez, I guess. It's not very tanky, but it was tanky enough. Alright, here we go. This was very sloppy. I'm not proud of this. This is normally not how it's supposed to go. But I guess it's fine, and it's okay, by the way. Let's see if we can find another comp that it's interesting enough to hit. Nothing here is very, very interesting. Actually, there's kind of an interesting comp here. This one. Mostly because I can bet my ass that this is a fast Judge Kisei. There isn't much of a way to actually deal with a fast Judge Kisei. Only if you already have, like, immunity on your units. And I kind of want to show you why Cerise is so strong. You know I can use all these teams to cut, right? And that's the main part of my comps. If I can cut, I can do better things. But if my units get reset, they can't do anything. And I kind of want to show you that, because Cerise puts restrict before the effects of Idle Shear proc. So the only reason I can actually cut this is if my ML Basar resists the restriction. So I'm expecting to lose this because it's interesting. Because there's various ways to just go against this. But as you can see, we're going to get slowed. But actually my Basar is a bit fast. See, we got restricted, but thankfully enough, our ML Basar, our Basar is faster than the Judge Kisei, so therefore we can cut in and do our things. But as you can see, we could not cut with ML Basar, because even if ML Basar can cleanse and push, which people say is a counter to this, I actually disagree very, very much, just because I think Cerise is extremely good as a CR, as a stripper against like CR pushing abilities and stuff, and that's really why they added her to the game. And people somehow think she's pretty bad, so I don't know. So now we just do Blingo things, and now that we have immunity, she's not actually going to do anything, so it's fine. But actually, if that Cerise was very well speed tuned with this Judge Kisei, and if the Judge Kisei went second, I would have lost this, because my Mobasar wouldn't have been reset because he had immunity set, but the rest of the teams would have been reset, and I would have lost that pretty hard. Let me do one more fight. I kind of want to find I still want to do the Spez comp that I want to take, but none of these comps are slow, which is normally one of the requirements for me to actually use Spez. But nowadays people put something fast. They always put something fast in the team, which kind of throws off the balance of spazzing. I'm wasting a lot of gold here. It's nice. Oh, this is a perfect team. This is legit the perfect team, because this is what you call a turtle team. The opponent, he expects to just slam as much tanky shit as they possibly can into a team, and now he thinks he's gonna survive it. But this is actually like the perfect thing for Spez, because Spez is the tank buster. If there's a tank, Spez can kill it, and no matter what happens, it's gonna happen, because you can put 1,000 effect resist units, they're never gonna resist my 260% effect resistance Leo. Only 15% can proc, and I actually like those odds, so it's fine. Okay, we get all the stuns. This is the perfect setup for me to demonstrate how this team works. Even though they're very fast, look at those 3 units, they're very, very fast, they're right behind me. It's never gonna matter, because Spez is gonna be able to kill everything without anyone moving. Actually, the Crow might move, but that's the only chance that there is to anyone moving. And you'll understand why. Because as I kill people, my team gets CR. And okay, actually this just helped it. But look at my Basar. He's already about to outspeed this slowed dude. And all I have to do now is debuff. I can actually push again, but I wasn't gonna, because they're so slowed. I was actually just gonna burn and do this, defense break, and then extra proc. Boom. And now, slow units can never survive, so you start killing the fast units, and then your opponent doesn't move at all. That's the principle of the team, and honestly, it's a tank buster team, because it works very good against people that are just trying to turtle super hard in arena, and it just doesn't go their way. So we have one last ticket, so what better way to use it with my favorite team? Actually, there's another tank buster team. Actually, I love using my Spez team, so I'm actually gonna spam it. I'm sorry, guys. It's just very fun. I really like using this team. It's one of my most exciting cleave teams, because it's a cleave team, but it's not very obvious, right? Because it's a one-man team. It's a 1 DPS team, but it kills everyone slowly. All right. This is dangerous, because this ML kind of hits really hard, and if I don't stun him, the Leo dies, and if the Leo dies, I lose Sashitans, and that's huge. So let's see if we can get 3 stuns. We actually landed 3 stuns. Don't die, Leo. Okay, Leo died. This is kind of bad, but I think it's still okay. We go for the Dark unit that has the highest CR. Okay, they actually survived my Spez. That's huge. That's actually huge. I think it's still fine. The MLK is pretty slow, and he hits pretty hard, and that means that even if he's slow, he's very squishy. There's no way he can deal that much damage by being tanky, right? So all we gotta do is we give enough turns to Spez so we can cycle through, and that's the idea. It's not a great idea, because we're gonna have to tank some damage here, but I think it should be enough. Need to stun the Crow, because the Crow is #1 threat right now. Now we give another turn to Spez. I still think this is very doable, but it's gonna be tough for sure. Okay, RNL procs help tremendously. No holy sacrifice. Okay, he has Aureus, so he's not gonna do it. Okay, we can't let their well go off.
I won't lose to anyone.
So we my water origin. My thing didn't proc, huh? So the Crow's gonna get revived. So my Spirit's Breath didn't proc, which is unfortunate because it's the only turn that I actually needed it. So it's tough because the Crow's gonna get revived. Oh, actually, it might be the FSSI. If it's the FSSI, it's actually better. Okay, so it's still tough to use my S3 here, which I will not. But I need to stun the Crow. Stunning the Crow is priority number one. And, ooh, that's gonna hurt. Okay.
Should I fight like lots?
Alright, now we need to take a leap of faith. I think we lose this, but we need to take a leap of faith. Oh no, there's Aureus now. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. There's Aureus now. I'm retarded. I'm actually retarded. Oh, guys. I'm actually retarded. Well, there was a safer way to play that. It was to kill the Aureus carrier first and whatever. But that was a really tanky FSSI. I mean, sometimes it happens where you just misjudge things and then you get screwed. But I mean, it's a pretty bad mistake. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty bad mistake. But it was fun. At least I got to show you what I normally do in arena, which is normally win a lot. I normally don't lose a lot. I only lose when I do some really dumb stuff like this. So it's fun, I guess. I don't think I have any way to get any other ticket other than paying for it. So I'm not gonna hit that team again. I would love to hit this team again and not make the same mistake. But it's fine. I guess I showcased enough of the teams I normally use. I don't think I'm gonna go over the stats because I use these teams all the time in my arena, but I mostly use this. Okay, Pavel team, as you can see, it has a light bait, which is her. She goes as a light bait, so normally I use this team against Acollies, Acids of the world, right? Because all I gotta do here, I have two Tagahal carriers, so all I do here is I go against the Acid. Acid hits the light bait. The light bait doesn't die because, well, guess what? She's a light bait and she can't die for one hit. Then Basar goes soul burn. Actually, he doesn't soul burn because if it's AC, it removes the souls, but if it's Acolli, he can soul burn and then defense break into Pavel soul burn, and then she can finish off whoever is alive, but normally they don't really survive. So this is what I normally take against AC at Acolli because you really need a light bait. I normally take this as a dark bait type of team, and if there's like an RB and everyone around is like really toxic to Basar, right? I would take it because it just really helps me out because I can just take Basar for a Luluka here and it will work with haste. Spez Cleave, it's normally against really slow comps that are really tanky, and normally he can do everything and kill everyone. But honestly, I can't really say that now because I actually haven't lost with this team in months, to not to say like I haven't lost with this team or failed to kill anyone in like legit like 6 months or more. So I can't really say anything because every time I come into a video, stuff happens that I'm not expecting. I fought multiple Aureus holders and I always hit FSSs for over 30k. So even if it shares, it normally kills. But that was, I guess, a really tanky FSSy. I don't know. This is my random comp. If I want to like tailor a certain team to a certain opponent, this is what I'll use. This is the safe comp I will use against stuff that doesn't have like defense buffers or any annoying buffer units. I will take this because the cut potential for this team, it's so incredible that you can take Athletica CDOM and I will cut that. Even though it's a lot of CR, this will cut. So I normally use this against that team, and that's basically it. All this like okay, and this is my favorite PvP team. Actually, it shouldn't be here. It should be here. Yeah, but this is my favorite cleave team because it's just a normal Blingo cleave that can't be outsped because if you outspeed me, I will cut and still do the cleave. So it's like it's a forceful cleave. So these are normally the units I use, and it normally gets me through arena really easily, and that's why arena kind of got boring to me because I devised all these teams, and now I can fight every team and win. but it's whatever. It's just arena, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this insight into my arena. Yeah, that's gonna be the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the bonus video. I kind of felt like today needed a little bit more, even though it's pretty late and most people are just sleeping when it comes down to Europe, Asia, and all that stuff. You guys from the U.S. are probably gonna appreciate this because it's still like afternoon for you guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And as always, my link for the Discord is in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.